10 minutes, and then the accelerated play clock is on. So it should only be about a 40-minute, 45-minute video. So yeah. Let's do this. Hey. And this is some hype music right here, okay? Hey. Get hype for this. Get hype for War Games. 3 days. 3 days away. Let's go. Tomorrow free downloads or auto downloads. So hopefully maybe I might get it on the 11th. You never know what could happen.
Today,
ooh, I hope we're receiving it.
From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This is the National Football League.
Darn it. Okay, we're gonna punt it. That was Squib kicking, but
on to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from Cleveland. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Guys, here's Mayfield.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch.
How about this?
It's 3rd down.
However many points I have at the end of the game,
and that will be
is to share this video with
them. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
If I can get 200 points.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's a carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And here comes Ben Roethlisberger out onto the field ready to lead this Steeler offense.
And what a career we've seen from Ben Roethlisberger. Awfully consistent, tough, durable, strong in the pocket, great leader. A guy who stands in and throws it downfield. And has also added to his game the ability to get the ball out of his hands quickly and let his guys do work downfield.
Or if you at work, share with your employees. Maybe you work at
they'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
All right, might get this touchdown.
Big play that time for Pittsburgh.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. And he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Greg Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Just run it in.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Harris. And he's in. Touchdown. Pittsburgh. Najee Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
Share this video with
Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
Listen, like the video? Yeah. Share it with 6 people, you know.
And he'll put it through, make it 7-0 Steelers.
And,
well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
So share with 7 people. And tell them to like and subscribe.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Okay, let's go.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out. And they'll begin at the 25.
Okay. I'm happy.
Cleveland offense making their way out. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb.
Chubb.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Mayfield. And caught it up, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I'll take that.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They had to paint the field.
On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. On 2nd down, this is Harris. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make the score 14-0.
I want you to comment down below.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Or a wrestling game. Mine is on wrestling. Not because I really like it more than football. I do.
And they'll begin at the 25.
But they had to get the tables, the sledgehammers, the kendo sticks,
back onto the field.
the commentary, where they're
last
from,
time, not only the turnover,
weight,
but
height,
that turned into 6 points.
hairstyles.
They got to make up for that here.
I think that's
We
every
always hear
game.
about empty possessions, but some
my money's
are
on
worse
wrestling.
than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Mayfield down. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Man, that wasn't the smartest idea. Chubb.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This is 10 minutes? Oh, no, I forgot what I said.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he loses the football a second time. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
Flag.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Offsides.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll try to run with Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Yep, that was dumb. Real dumb.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long...
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Out to his left. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. 35 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Boswell for the extra point.
So, I was wondering what PAT stood for. And then I
And that
realized one day
stretches
it
the
was
lead to
point
27.
after touchdown.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Kicker's not getting enough credit.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
Oh,
And they're going to wind up with pretty
couldn't
good
get it.
starting field
I was
position
close.
as they get it up past the 35.
That was really close. I thought about it.
The offense trots back out there.
stick
Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously, the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against.
Now Mayfield wants the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Y'all saw me pull his own promo.
Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Chase Claypool.
So how many people you guys have to share this with now?
And the
33 people.
Steelers
Share
continue
it with
to
33
pull
people.
away here in this first half.
Or the
Boy,
easy
I
way
mean, at
to
this
share on
point,
your
what more do we
Instagram,
say
Twitter,
here?
and Facebook.
I got nothing.
And you know, so many people talk all the time about having announcer-less games, and they want
And you
that.
guys, 33
This could be
people
a
have to like this
candidate
video.
for
Come
it,
on,
because
guys.
if we stay
that
here and do
34.
this, we're going to have a lot to fill in the second half.
There's still another half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Yeah, man. Still another half.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Boswell putting in work.
Short kick. One of the up. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Nobody
Here's
caught
2nd
that.
and 10.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Roethlisberger.
Oh.
Open
And a
man
flag.
completes it to
No
Claypool.
way, no way,
And
no.
down he goes, taking it
I probably-
inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
You know what?
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Big Ben going to take it himself. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those
41.
big bodies and determination into that carry, the end
This was
result,
on rookie.
touchdown.
This would be a
Extra
lot.
point put through by
This would be
Boswell.
over.
And a route is on here in this
This would
first
be,
half.
I don't know. I would have more points.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Dang, that's it right there.
It's
Oh,
a
he
squibber
rolls,
picked up
and
around the
he-
20. Now a hit.
Oh, he
and a
lost
loose
the ball.
football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Don't play with us.
When we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They hand this off to Harris.
First down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
He caught
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham.
Oh,
in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now Beckham, 31 yards. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Great. Just great. Thanks.
He adds the extra point, and they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
You know what? It's still game over. And I'm running it in.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. And I think he'll like this little montage. He's hit pay dirt 3 times.
This feels like...
All right, here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. That finds Smith-Schuster. Nice grab. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger rolling to his left. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. They'll let this go for the end zone.
And that's it.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
He's
been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? Two hands, and in this case, we just saw it with one hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at it, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
They don't have a chance.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The odds of them.
It's a squibber picked up. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
His shoulders might be broken.
At the 29-yard line.
Need some milk.
Well, it was looking like they were going to have the ball in good field position, but now with that fumble, they don't have the football at all.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to imagine what he was thinking there, though, right? He can take this one, break it, go for a big one right here. But you and I both know, always protect the football is the #1 mantra for a kick returner.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going for it all. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown.
That's right. 4th time the charm.
His 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by 1 more. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Steps away. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Just gonna run in. Let's make it easy on him. Just run.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Boswell good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
It's easy.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This is only the 2nd quarter.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Where's their
The Cleveland
offense
ready to go.
at?
And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
I wonder if a football player's helmet has ever been knocked off their
They're
head.
going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
That actually worked.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Ray McCloud to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first two quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And subscribe if you think I can get more touchdowns before the first half.
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass here now is second and 10.
Subscribe if I hit this touchdown.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And incomplete on the deep ball.
All right, you guys have to at least like the video.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we sit, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third
20,
quarter.
30, 40, 50.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. And he's got his guys in a great spot, winning in a big reason.
All right, here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Roethlisberger on first down. They'll fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
But
a big play that time through the air. 31
the Browns used their
yards.
timeouts. Did they reload their timeouts?
For a chain mover. They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, he's less likely to draw the flag.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you a little bit.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see. 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense and they can use against the defense. And I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them.
69-13.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Come on, guys.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
Nope.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Everybody watch the video. You guys share this. However many points I have by the end of this game.
It has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
7 yards, the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Guys, I want you to comment down below. Which one is harder?
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose.
game
boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This is caught. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Chubb hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
I'm not letting him get.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that is caught one-handed. Oh my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
And the final play.
Well, okay, he says, yeah, I see you, OBJ, from a few years back, but tight ends can make one-handed catches too.
Are you saying tight ends are wide receivers as well? That's essentially what you're telling me, right?
The lines are becoming more and more blurred.
Look, they're extremely versatile, make all the same plays, and those gloves, they work pretty well too.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steelers touchdown.
Yo!
How about Ben Roethlisberger, his 5th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And this Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
Awesome.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
And that's good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will extend this big lead.
I'm racking up. You guys better start sharing, liking, and subscribing. That's all you gotta do. Like,
Boswell
share,
now
and
to
subscribe.
kick it away after the touchdown.
LSS.
It's a squibber picked up around the 20.
That hurt badly.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
That was funny.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice. He did.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Are we sure this isn't a rookie?
Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. dub. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Wait, it's only the third quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
This is the trick to always get the ball
Boswell
back.
now to kick it away after the
Squib,
touchdown.
Run, and always.
It's a squibber picked up around the 20. Now a hit and a loose football.
See?
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
If we get 100, you guys have to like, subscribe, and
So
hit notification bell
first and
numbers
10,
video.
and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Bro,
Juju
if we get 100
Smith-Schuster,
points, I'm bring it back.
31 yards. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
If we get 100
Extra
points,
point now
you gotta
by
share this with
Boswell.
100 people. You have to share this with 100 people. There's 90 right there.
And the lead grows even larger here in
Can
the
y'all
third
share
quarter.
share this with 90 people?
They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick
I mean,
work.
just
One of the
scroll
fastest
through
drives you'll
your
ever
close-
see. Just
like,
one play
go to
resulting in the
close friends
touchdown.
and contacts and stuff. And
Boswell
share it
now
on
to kick it
all
away
of
after the touchdown.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat.
It's a squibber picked up around the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
We got that, man. We got that ball back. Okay, we got the ball back. I'll take that.
Line of scrimmage,
Let's
the
go.
31 now on 1st and 10.
Can we
Now
make this complete?
Roethlisberger to throw. Going top
Yeet.
shelf for Smith-Schuster.
No.
That's into a
Pick that
crowd
off.
and
Gosh.
intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And
Nope.
the Browns are going to get the football here as he
We're still
gets
going to get
it
100. I promise.
past the
200
20-yard
points
line.
by the end of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And if we hit
So
100,
close.
you got to
Getting
share this
paid
with
up last
100
time,
people.
fumbling down near the goal line.
Oh,
How does
man.
that affect their psyche this time
That
around?
didn't
It's a
look
tester,
too nice.
that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
Short-term memory.
and
Guys,
move on to the next series.
I want you to do something besides like and subscribe. Go like and subscribe. But go to our channel and go to the community. Go vote on the team you think is going
Mayfield
to
from
win.
the gun on third
Men's,
down.
women's, war
And the
games.
throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the
It's
other day they
happening in
told us
3
when we got
days.
third
Come
and
on.
5 or less,
3
we have
days.
to
You
be
got
able to
3
convert.
days.
And I guess every team would
You know
say
what I
that,
could do in
Charles,
3
but
days?
an opportunity missed there.
But they were trying to tell us
Lunch,
that they
dinner,
believe it's a matchup
snacks,
game at that point. And they liked some
videos.
matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable
Stop.
to do so on that play.
Wait a minute. Ooh! No,
fights
no,
through
no.
one man. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the
100
Steelers
by the
with a
end of the
1st and 10 right
It's
at the
possible.
30.
Anything is possible if you put your mind to it,
Going
people.
top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Never give up.
And this is caught.
Never
It's
say
caught
never.
indeed.
Never quit.
A
Never
big
say die.
connection on
Just
that
keep
one.
going for it.
36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the
Yeet.
35.
Oh,
Going
that's it.
top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is caught.
Oh, my.
Touchdown. Eric Ebron. 35 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
Well, this is really simple. Let's just say it. This
Did that just
quarterback is
happen?
on fire. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the football. What a day for him.
Is that?
Extra point put
Bro.
through by Boswell. And
Come
that
on,
will
guys.
extend this big lead.
I put a lot of work. Look, their outfit is dirty. Their outfits are dirty. Like and subscribe. Come on, hit that notification bell. There's a video.
Boswell
Go
now to
vote.
kick
Do
it
it
away
all.
after the touchdown.
It's not hard. It's free. Everything is gonna be
It's
awesome.
a squibber picked up around the 27.
Nope, nope,
And
take
they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field
99,
position as they get it up past the
97 points.
35. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. So, Charles, there are the
we can get
numbers.
100
What's
by the end
happened
of
here?
this
Defensive
quarter.
adjustments that's
The way this is
caused
going,
him
I'm gonna say
to sort of
quarter.
fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, You get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I wonder if a quarterback's ever,
member of the team has ever done that. Told a joke in the middle of the huddle.
And off comes to Chubb. Gets past one man. They find some open field here. And touchdown, Cleveland. 47 yards for Nick Chubb.
We had it going. It's my fault. They're not going to get
6 points for the Browns. Parkey with the extra point. Yep. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Hey, at least they're getting something. They could have
now
nothing.
After the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Parkey.
McLeod now on the return.
20, 30, 40.
Now
wait,
here as he's
was
past
I just...
the 30.
This game has been speechless so far. Was that a... Did I just...
The Steeler offense here about ready
for
their
their
next
drive.
Oh, yeah. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
If he out the verge.
There as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time through the air. And even 40 yards.
Oh, couldn't get
and that
99.
Do it
couldn't get 100 by the end of the quarter.
You are watching
I'm gonna get 100 by the end of this game.
on EA Sports.
This is going to be that 100. And
one go deep for the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju
told you guys,
for the Steeler touchdown.
100 by the end of the game.
Juju Smith-Schuster, 27 yards. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
Boom. Nope.
And, oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Is that on camera? Yeah, I think it's on camera. Oh well. You know, it's all good. It's all good.
Now he's back out.
We don't even need the extra point.
Maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Kicks it on the ground with a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Bruh.
And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
It's too much. Just too much. Come on.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well. And it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Y'all share this with
kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a squibber. Now a hit and a loose football.
Yeah, more than 110 people.
By the Steelers.
It's going to be 100.
And this will be brought back to the 22.
If you guys can share this with 110 people, wow. Just wow.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger.
I'm thinking of ways to share this with 110 people.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster.
Make that 116
there to make
people.
the grab.
I would just post it on Instagram.
Offense, they continue to pour it on.
Share it with
for the
somebody
extra
you know
point.
who's real popular. If you know a celebrity, share it with the celebrity.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
I don't know how to share this with 117
Well, they got the ball in great field position.
This
one play
crazy.
later, boom, end zone.
This is on Pro.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
Nope.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
That's crazy. If y'all can share this with 100 and them 17 people. Tell them to like and subscribe.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Couldn't even get the first down.
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Was he talking to me?
Throwing. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Hey,
Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Oh, no. What's the flag? Oh, passing.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Can y'all share this with 120
Extra point
people?
now by Boswell.
If you can, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Run with the 500 subs.
Now this one was over
and
a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Then that will really help us out.
The long touchdown pass gets them 6
War Games,
on a very, very tidy two-play
watch this
drive
video,
that
and 124 people go vote on the War Games.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
If you want to help us out, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification button.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib.
Oh! My. No way. Oh, I thought
set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Let's go. Bro, this isn't on rookie. This is on
for first and 10.
I'm making this look like light work. Oh, okay. First down. I'll take the first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters.
And he's in.
Another
touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers offense is running away with this one.
That was new.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it.
Some lucky fan
all the way around. This
offense
has been really good in this one.
I thought it was something hilarious. If this has ever happened to you,
so with the missed PAT in his rear,
I'm so sorry.
He goes back out to kick this one
but
off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Oh, yeah. So, has this ever happened to you?
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
I'll say that
and following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Maybe a football game. I highly doubt it. Maybe a football game, baseball game. Has the ball ever went into maybe like your nachos?
First down, Mayfield.
Like maybe you went and got some sides and you
and he's got room.
No. Again. Oh, wow.
Beckham with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
Are they
Browns
trying?
get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Oh, this is blocked.
Bro,
that's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
That kicker sucks. It's 130 to 26.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
Yep. Yeah.
McLeod now on the return.
I'm ready for war. Oh.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
That's still pretty good, though. I'll take that.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So on 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that,
he's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown.
Is it just this easy? Come on.
Chase Claypool, 38 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Boswell for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Does anybody else feel bad for the Browns?
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that... And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes left side. And he takes it back to the house.
Another one.
For a Steelers score.
Yep, guys, go like, subscribe, hit the notification button.
The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long.
If you know this
offenses going up and down the field, how about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Start a share reaction.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Kicks it on the ground with a squib. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I feel bad. Looking at the scoreboard now, I feel bad. They have no chance.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted.
Had a
chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Another one.
Juju Smith-Schuster
there to make the grab. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
Yeah, it's fine. We don't need the field goals anymore. We're just that good. I mean,